can't do this anymore. I can't. I just can't. I can't. It's the weekend and I'm already just a little while away from having to go back to the same job that I've been praying for God knows how long to be able to leave. And I've been applying and I've been looking, but I'm not finding nothing. I can't do this anymore. This is not the life I chose. It's not the life. This is not. I mean, I chose it, but it's not the life I prayed for. It's not the life I wanted. Like, why me? Why does everyone else get a chance to be in a better position? I know I'm a good person. I know I'm a good person. I promise you, if you've ever met me, you know I'm a good person. I don't do nobody wrong. I do anything to help people that I can. Like the Bible says, you reap what you sow. I've sowed so many positive seeds. I've been a great person in the world. Why don't I, like where is the turnaround for me? Where's the turning point for me? Why am I so stuck? Why can't I find what I'm looking for? I just want to have enough to take care of me and those that I love and to just have an enjoyable life. But I'm stuck. I'm so stuck.
And that clip that I just played you guys at the beginning of the video, a lot of people feel like that. Like if you worked a 9-to-5 job, or if you are working a 9-to-5 job, you have felt like that at some point in your life, and people feel like this daily. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is not nothing that's out of the unnorm. You feel me? And I feel where he is coming from 100%. And this is what motivated me and what should motivate you to go in and chase your dreams, chase something on the side and build something for yourself on the side and just go 100% all in. You feel what I'm saying? And just grind for your dreams, because one thing that we have to realize, and that I realized that I had to realize at the beginning when I first started working a 9-to-5 job, it is not up to the job to create fulfillment for you. Basically happiness. You feel what I'm saying? That is up to you. And then it's not up to your job to pay all of your bills. It's not up to your job to fund your lifestyle. It's not up to your job to put a smile on your face. So what's good, YouTube, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Reese in the Cut, back with y'all with another video today. I'm a 21-year-old content creator from Illinois, and I do content like financial advice, motivational content, videos just like these. Our goal is to hit 30,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, man. So yeah, simple as that, man. This is why we need to be creating things on the outside of our job. You feel what I'm saying? When you go into the 9-to-5, never lose track of the vision, right? The vision is to get in, make your money, and basically create something on the side until that side hustle becomes your everyday life. Because this is the question that you have to ask yourself, right? And I've asked myself this plenty of times. That's why I named this the title, The Harsh Truth That Nobody Talks About, right? I've asked myself this question: do I want to do this for the next 20 to 40 years of my life? And I just turned 21 5 months ago. So I'm in a different position than maybe a lot of you are in, right? I'm fresh into the workforce. You feel what I'm saying? Some of you have been probably already working. Maybe some of you are already 30, 35, 40 years old. And you maybe got some money in the bank saved, and you maybe only have maybe realistically 15 to 25 more years of work. But I know for me, 40 years, 30 to 40 years, that's not something that I want to be doing, right? So I'm going all in on my goals, my dreams, and I'm not letting up, right? Does it mean that you quit the job? Does it mean that you just up and leave the job? Of course not. You feel what I'm saying? But if you feel like you financially stable enough, ain't nothing wrong with faith and going ahead and going all in. But that's why I feel like it's just important to go all in and chase your dreams. And simply the other harsh truth that people don't want to talk about is simply that it's not, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's not up to the job to build you financial freedom. And a job is never going to build you financial freedom for a long time. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe build you financial freedom for a temporary time. But finding things outside of your job, that's going to be where the real fulfillment and financial freedom comes from. Because simply a 9-to-5 job at the end of the day, like I said, is really just enough to pay your bills and take you on a couple of trips. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing that's outside of your 9-to-5 is going to be able to pay your bills, fund you some trips, and basically you freedom. You feel what I'm saying? Because it don't matter if you make a lot of money at a 9-to-5, right? You may think that it's buying you freedom, but you always have to be there. Simple as that. You always got to be at the job to make money. So you can't take trips. You know what I'm saying? You got to request to put PTO in. Simple as that. Like you putting in PTO just to get time off of the job. You feel what I'm saying? Like you making all this money, but at the end of the day, we got to put in PTO just to even feel like we have freedom to go do what we need to do. But another harsh truth that a lot of people do not talk about when working in a 9-to-5 system is a lot of people go into a lot of depression, anxiety, and a lot of other mental health issues simply because we deal with identity crisis. Like we lose who ourselves are. Like we start to feel like damn near less of a person. Damn near like you forget your worth. You feel what I'm saying? Like our worth starts to like is like we go years as you go years and years and years at that job, right? You start to really lose yourself. It's like your identity is being snatched from you daily, yearly. So it's like you cannot create your everyday life around your job. It's just simple as that. If somebody was to snatch your 9-to-5 job from you, a lot of people would not have anything. And that's what's causing that depression, that anxiety. I'm telling y'all, simply like, cause I've been through it. I've been through a job. I've been working at a job for a long time. And I've had times where like I didn't have anything going on outside of my job. And I'm literally going to work and I'm coming home and and that's where that question started. That's where that question came from. I'm asking myself, like, damn, do I really want to do I want to work and come home for the next 40 years of my life? Mind you, like I said, I just turned 21 5 months ago. Do I really want to work and come home every single day? Nothing else to do. Like, you feel me? Like, that's the question I started to ask myself. And then after that, I was like, no, that's not what I want to do. So I start building things on the outside because maybe I'm not all the way free from the job, but at least I got some other type of fulfillment, right? I'm gonna give you guys a tip for 9-to-5 workers. I know I got a lot, like I said, a lot of people on my platforms work 9-to-5. Let me give you guys a tip. You're going to work better when you realize you don't have to be there. Let me explain what I mean. Simple as that. It's simple as what it sounds, right? If you know you have something else going on the outside of your job where you know, okay, this is not my everyday life and I have other things to fund my lifestyle, you're gonna have a better time working, right? The most people who hate their jobs, get depressed from their jobs, get a lot of anxiety from their jobs are the people who go to work where they know if they get fired, this is their life. They won't have anything else to do. If they get fired, they won't be able to pay their bills, right? When I go to work, I'm not stressed. I'm not angry. I'm not depressed because I know if this job was to leave, I have something else that I enjoy doing. I have something else that I can pay my bills on, right? I would probably have to go harder on it, but I'm not lost. I'm not down and out for the count. You feel me? Like, you guys just have to think. Ask yourself that question. Simple as that. If my 9-to-5 job was taken from me today, who would I be? And if you guys are real enough with yourself and you know that you wouldn't be nobody, you probably should start working on something outside of your job. Do not let your 9-to-5 be your complete identity. It's going to cause you a lot of mental health issues. A lot of you have a lot of mental health issues because you go to work and you come home. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even sure. Another thing that they don't talk about when you're working at 9-to-5, when the seasons change, when daylight savings comes, seasonal depression is real. Put that down in the comment section. Be real. If you guys are facing seasonal depression right now, put that down in the comment section. Basically, seasonal depression is like daylight savings. Some of you, like, I work first shift, right? So when I get up, it's 6 a.m. in the morning. It's dark. You know, when I get off, it's light. But some of you are working, maybe getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. You may be working a 12-hour shift and you get off at 6 o'clock and it's already dark and you don't got nothing else to do with your day. Because that was your day. Simple as that. So it's creating depression, anxiety. You know what I'm saying? You feel less of a person because you going sundown to sundown. You seeing no daylight. You getting no vitamin D. And some of you are dealing with, like I said, a lot of depression and anxiety and a lot of seasonal depression. You feel me? Simple as that. because you don't have anything else going on outside of your job. Your job has become your full identity. You can't think, you stressed out. You know that if your job leaves today, bills ain't gonna get paid. You ain't gonna have nothing to do. You ain't gonna have nowhere to go. Do not make your job your full identity. And that's simply the harsh truth about the 9 to 5, bro. And like I said, a lot of people, they don't want to hear it. But trust me, if you guys take a couple tips from this video, your life is gonna be a lot more fulfilling. You're gonna be a lot happier person. And you're gonna enjoy going to work, because at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with the 9 to 5 job. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Not everybody is gonna make it out of the 9 to 5 system, right? Especially looking at how the economy is and prices. I don't blame a lot of people for working 9 to 5 jobs, but just don't let it be the only thing that you do every single day, to the point where you don't even know who you are and it's causing you a lot of mental health issues. You feel what I'm saying? Learn how to work-life balance. That's it. That's simply it. That's all this video is simply about, right? This is not a video telling you guys to quit your 9 to 5. This is not a video telling you, oh, 9 to 5s are horrible. Because you got to get the money from somewhere, to fund whatever you got going on. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning into the video. Appreciate you guys for listening to the little yap session. You guys know how to get on the channel, get real yappy. But yeah, I love you guys, and stay up, man. Make sure y'all creating things for yourself, building skills. I love this. Y'all know me back with more content. Hey, ski!